I don't really have too much for packs. I have a couple of, I've got a Mosaic retail pack. I've got an Absolute Football retail pack. I have another one of the score packs you have there, as well as a hanger pack. I have a Zenith value pack, a 22 Contenders value pack, and one more of those Donruss. Pick your pleasure, Drew. That Ty Law Dare to Tear. Oh man. Well, we pulled Dare to Tear on 4 consecutive Legacy boxes. 3 of those boxes, I'll tell you now, I probably haven't told you this. 3 of those boxes I found online in a consignment shop on the other side of the country, and they had 3 of those boxes. And I made them a really lowball offer, and they took it, so I assume they've been holding on to them for a while, or they hadn't done any research to look and see what their value was. And they took it, so to pull 3 Dare to Tear out of those boxes, 3 case hits, was just amazing. And then I found a 4th one online at a decent price, and bam, we pulled another one. So that was just absolutely crazy. Drew says Mosaic or Absolute, so let's throw them both in there. Maybe we'll find a little extra color just for funsies. They were originally going to be giveaway packs for last year anyway. They're realistically the tail end of the giveaway packs, although I still have some 1990 Score and a couple of the 91 Pro Set cards that we opened. So we'll see those again here real soon. Yeah, Drew's good for that. Let's see, what time is it? All right. So you guys have been around long enough. We're gonna promo this really quick for the YouTube channel, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's a little bit easier to edit all of this if I do this for a second, so that I know where it's at. So we're gonna do a quick promo to start off this video. You guys know how this works. All right, everybody, welcome back to Prophecy Box Breaks, Thursday night team break treasure hunt. In case you were unaware, today is 2023 Panini Legacy Football, one of our first 2023 football products of the season. We've got some 22 Select, a little 22 Bowman U, some Score, some Donruss, and just for funsies, a little Absolute and Mosaic for some cherries on top of what is going to be our awesome break pie tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for the break tonight, whether you're here live checking out our video later on Facebook, on YouTube, on Reddit. Do me a favor, hit that button down below. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in the future. Let me know what your favorite pull was, and in the meantime, we're going to find out exactly what's inside. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. I hope you know what teams you have. We only ended up with 3 teams left available. For those of you that are here for the live stream, I'm going to go ahead and pop these in there one last time. You've got like 30 seconds if you want to claim one of these. We are going to start off with the Absolute and the Mosaic. By the time these 2 packs are done, we're going to close those off for the evening. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's go with Absolute. Oops, just about dropped it. I don't think anybody does until they rechange the name again, Drew. If you've been listening to the news, which I'm sure you have, apparently that's actually a possibility. The first card for our break today, Mr. Lamar. I just signed for about $1 billion Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. We have a Chrome Kylan Hill rookie, Green Bay Packers. Chrome Diami Brown rookie, Washington Commanders. We have looks like a red parallel, Saquon Barkley, none other. No surprise there. If you are new to Prophecy Box Breaks, this is kind of what we do. We find Saquon Barkley, we find wide receivers for the Giants. Every once in a while, Danny Dimes graces our presence, but that's exactly what we do is we find New York Giants. If you're unfamiliar, ask Sam Omdahl if he ever shows up for the break tonight. We have a Derrick Henry stargazing insert. And a Kids Reporter card. Our extra pack number 2 is a 21 Mosaic pack. Come on, there we go. We're going to lead that off with Adam Thielen, the first appearance of the Minnesota Vikings. Ooh. We have Tim Brown with a Hall of Fame insert. Jabril Cox. Mosaic rookie, Dallas Cowboys. It's a really interesting blue mosaic. Not numbered, had to check. Prism mosaic. You've got Marlon Humphrey, currently sitting on the bench due to injuries, and a Kids Reporter card. All right, so a little bit of extra fun there. I have a feeling about Don Russ today, so we're going to start with score. Ken, did you see an update on the injury that I told you about earlier by any chance? We had an injury in the Eagles game that looked really, really bad. However, when the player was walking off the field, 4 or 5 minutes later going down the tunnel, he was laughing and joking with the training staff, although he still looked like he was injured. So you never quite know exactly what's going to happen there. Score is going to lead off with J.D. McKissick, Washington. Ben Roethlisberger. Devontae Parker. Trayvon Diggs. Damian Harris, Dallas Goedert, David Njoku, Jonathan Taylor, Leonard Fournette, currently a free agent, I believe, still, Billy Sims, Derek Brown, T.Y. Hilton, Tristan Wirfs, Anthony Barr, still looking for a team, Jimmy Garoppolo, Darren Waller, Marquise Brown, Joey Bosa, Joe Mixon, Zamir White, rookie, Raiders, Kyle Phillips, rookie, Titans. Kingsley Engabare, defensive end, rookie for the Packers. And Jake Ferguson, rookie tight end, Cowboys. Kyron Williams with that goofy training camp helmet, rookie, running back, Rams. Romeo Doubs had a great rookie year. We have a red parallel, Rashad White, rookie for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not a numbered parallel. We have a Dante Culpepper, red parallel. Myles Gaskin, red parallel. The first ballot insert for Ray Lewis. Celebration, Pat Mahomes. Huddle up with the Chiefs. We have a potential insert for Desmond Ridder. That's a rookie card for the starting quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. Jameson Williams, rookie wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, is having a terrible start to his career. While he had one reception for, I believe, like 44 yards and a touchdown, one rush for 40 yards and a touchdown. He had no other stats last year due to injury, suspended the first 6 games of this year due to gambling, and now he's out for the second and third games of the preseason with an ankle injury. So I don't really know about this guy. He might have ended up being incredibly overrated and one of those guys that just benefited from the offense that is the Alabama Crimson Tide, but we're going to have to wait a very long time to find out. We have a celebration insert. That's Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Another one on the move, potentially, looking for his way out of Indianapolis. And a Chris Olave. There you go. Very nice. Rookie wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. Looking to have a great year with Derek Carr at quarterback. We have another celebration insert. This one is, I almost said Joe Burrow, and then I looked and realized the number and the, I just thought the right pose for him. That is Baker Mayfield of the Cleveland Browns. Sack attack, Joey Bosa. Potential, this is Jahan Dotson, wide receiver for the Commanders. Huddle up with the Dolphins. And celebration, there is Jamar Chase and the Cincinnati Bengals. So we did not find a exclusive Dots gold and red parallel, but that's okay. Definitely have some interesting, there we go, inserts and a couple of real nice rookie cards from that pack. Now we're going to jump into that Don Russ. And I said ahead of the stream here today that I really had a good feeling. I kind of felt like it was going to come from Don Russ. Score certainly didn't knock our socks off, but let's see what Don Russ has to provide. We have TJ Hawkinson, Christian Kirksey, Zach Ertz, Trevor Lawrence, Von Miller, Rex Burkhead, A.J. Dillon, Myles Gaskin, Chase Young, Elijah Moore, T. Higgins, Tony Pollard. Hey, what's up, Eric? Glad you could make it. Stephon Diggs, Dallas Goedert, Raekwon Davis. We got Tony Romo, John Elway, Mike Vick, Hunter Renfrow, Brian Burns, Joey Bosa, Cameron Brate, Myles Garrett. Rated rookies coming at us are Logan Hall for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Tyquan Thornton, wide receiver for the New England Patriots. Drake Jackson, defender for the 49ers. Ooh, very nice Legends series. Jason Taylor for the Miami Dolphins. The way it should be. I saw Jason Taylor. I was really glad it wasn't showing up as a Patriot. We have a blue press proof A.J. Brown. Blue press proof are not numbered. Leonard Williams, Giants. Jeremy Ruckert, New York Jets. And Jameis Winston, formerly the starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints. Once again, no downtown, showing you just how hard they are, in fact, to find. Let me go ahead and clean off the break space here. And let's bring our blasters down and our hobby box. Let's make a little bit of room here. All right, as usual, things were not in the process of breaking and going to get tucked back in the corner here. Let's go ahead and start with Bowman U. As a tradition, any NIL players, any players still in college that we find are ultimately going to be randomized out during the sorting process. So if we do run into any of those, you kind of know how that works. If you have any particular you're looking for a certain player, or oh my gosh, I really like that one, make sure and send me a message. Let me know if there's a guy that you want. Might be able to help you out with that sometimes. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't find any Seahawks yet. Although I can think of a couple of teams that didn't find anything in the initial packs. So definitely got some options here. Let's see what we can find in Bowman U. Seven packs. Let's jump right in. Nice. Bowman first for James Cook. First, Tyler Algier. Golden Boy, Mackenzie Milton. And a Bowman first for J.J. McCarthy. Hey, I'd say it's a pretty decent first pack. If you collect Bowman first. If not, hey, let me know. I'll be happy to take them off your hands for you. Muhammad Ibrahim first. Jeff Sims first. We have our first pink parallel. That is a Bowman first of Dylan Gabriel. This is your prospects set. Quarterback. Sleeve that up in a moment. We have Tyler Show and Toa Taua. Bowman first, both of them. So pretty much every card except our Golden Boy insert's been a Bowman first. That's pretty sweet. I know we're going to run out of that luck, but it's nice to start. Although I really hate sorting these because you have to sit and look up most of the guys. We got Peyton Thorne. We have a silver Jalen Weidermeyer, tight end. I should know this. I want to say Pittsburgh. But I feel like that's wrong. He's a free agent. Spent time with Buffalo, with New England, and with the Colts. However, has not been signed since being waived on May 4th. So free agent currently. We'll sleeve him up in a moment. Mackenzie Milton continues our Bowman first streak, as well as DJ Ugalele. Pack number 4. Jerome Ford. I believe he is a Cleveland Brown now. Sam Howell, starting quarterback of the Commanders. Very nice. Pink Bowman first for Romeo Dobbs. The Packers held tonight by someone who still has yet to show up, Mr. Ryan Luter. So our first actual hit. Tanner McKee and Skylar Thompson. Skylar Thompson is the number 2 quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. And actually got a little playtime last season when Tua suffered his concussion. There's my man C.J. Stroud, number 2 overall pick to the Houston Texans. Not a Bowman first. That is, aside from that Golden Boy card, our first non-Bowman first card. Desmond Ridder. Back to the Bowman first. That is Kiaris Jackson. Jake Hayner. And Bijan Robinson. Should have one more pink. We have Chase Garbers. For the Houston Texans, John Mechie III. An insert for James Cook. That is the... oh boy, which year is the insert a throwback to? I want to say 88, but I'm not positive. It doesn't say on the back like I expected it to. And a J.J. McCarthy base. Last pack. We've got Brandon Peters. Kennedy Brooks. Taluya Tagovailoa Bowman first for what appears to be the Cincinnati Bearcats, I believe. Yeah, this is the younger brother of Tua. So perhaps a little love there, although Mike Vick's little brother sure didn't make it very long. All right, there's a really nice Bowman first. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Spencer Rattler looking to make a splash in this next year's draft will close out our Bowman U Blaster. Let's bring Select on over. Select is one of my favorite products. I really like Mosaic, but I think that just triggers the part of me that really likes shiny things, and that's probably why I work in a casino. But Select, I don't know why. It's definitely one of my favorite products throughout the year. Oh, look at that. The blaster is in absolutely mint condition, and the packs all have what appears to be a crease in them. Here's hoping that our cards survived. Let me just scoop up our Bowman U empty packs here and make a little bit of room. All right, let's get on to Select here. Hopefully our cards are in good condition. Okay. While there is a curve that can be dealt with, there's no crease. That's more so what I was worried about. So, all right, we're going to start off with rookie Jalen Tolbert. If I remember right, he's one of the 900 rookie wide receivers for the Cowboys, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. There's Eric Dickerson. Aaron Rodgers. Now, please be aware, Aaron Rodgers has a nasty print line with a little tiny print line next to it up here. But there's a real monster of a line going down the center right, or right center of the card. Mr. Luter, I'm glad you could make it, brother. Our first pull for Select is, well, a guy that's hoping to have a better season 2, although he is currently out with an injury. Mr. Treylon Burks, first-round pick for the Tennessee Titans. We'll sleeve him up in a moment. And we have a Charles Woodson field level. Thanks so much for taking care of that, Ryan. Appreciate you, brother. Pack number 2. The guy that I bragged about all year, saying he was going to be the best quarterback of the draft class, Mr. I lost my job to Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson, with the color match. We have another Jameis Winston. Look at that, his second appearance of today's break. Can't really remember the last time I pulled a Jameis Winston. It was probably that gold, and that came from a select hanger pack, or a value pack. We got Devin White. And then unstoppable insert, again, that is Jalen Weidermeyer. So the second appearance for Mr. Weidermeyer in today's break. Whoops, there's a card behind that. That is Derrick Henry. Man, I'm worried about the day that Derrick Henry becomes a free agent and walks away from Tennessee and goes to a place like Baltimore. Can you imagine Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry matching up together? Just scary. Just frightening to think about. Or now in Tennessee with Anthony Richardson there, who looks like he's going to be just a tear. We got Micah Parsons, Kyler Murray, rookie Kayvon Thibodeau for the surprise New York Giants. The Giants today are held by Mr. Jonathan Smith from the Union District Marketplace. Thanks so much for being with us today. We have a red laser parallel of, oh man, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, the second appearance for the Defensive Rookie of the Year. And what an awesome appearance it is to match that Bearcats helmet. Red lasers are not numbered, but boy oh boy are they pretty. Well, that's what I mean, Drew, is that going to Indianapolis would be just as bad as him going to Baltimore in my mind. And we've got a Carson Palmer to clear up the pack. Let's sleeve up that sauce. That is my favorite card of the break so far. Mr. Ryan Luter, in case you can't see that far, you had our first legitimate pull of the break with this Bowman First pink parallel Romeo Doubs. And that's actually a Bowman First, not like, putting Pete Rose on a Bowman First. Can't believe that nonsense. The select packs are bent up, but the cards appear to be intact. Wow, look at the curve on 3 of those cards, and then 2 of them are not so bad. We got rookie Bailey Zappi for the New England Patriots. There you go, Mr. Jenks. I know you're always looking for rookie quarterback cards. Randy Moss heading out to the holder of the Minnesota Vikings here at Prophecy Box Breaks. That's pretty much always Sam Omdahl. We got Pat Mahomes II going home with Jasmine Stark. Thanks so much for being here tonight, folks. Definitely appreciate you being with us, as usual. We have a silver Malik Willis. Now, this was a quarterback taken in last year's draft, not to be confused with the quarterback taken in this year's draft by the Tennessee Titans. Although with the new rule of the teams being able to keep an emergency quarterback, it certainly appears like one will be the backup, one will be the emergency quarterback dressed there, ready to rock and roll if you need to go. So not a bad idea to have rookies, or to have either of these rookies. So pull that silver future insert. Beautiful card, beautiful. And we have Matt Stafford, Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, thought there was one more card there. I was wrong. Let's sleeve up Malik. We got 2 packs to go. Remember, if you're checking this breakout later on one of those streaming services, let me know which hit you like the best down below. We got Scary Terry McLaurin bringing back the Commanders. Trey Lance might be the first pull for the 49ers today. 3rd overall pick from North Dakota State University, Thundering Herd. And is going to immediately take a back seat to Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Taysom Hill, another guy that pretty much lost his job in New Orleans thanks to the signing of Derek Carr. And we have a red laser for Baker Mayfield. Kyler Murray graces us once again. Not a bad blaster. 2 silvers, 1 opti. Yep, that one's Bowman. 2 red lasers, possibly more here. We got Troy Aikman. Justin Ross, rookie. Pretty sure that's Kansas City Chiefs. We got Drew Bledsoe. And another silver, this time Zach Wilson, pull for the Jets. Jets getting a little bit of love today. Today held by Mr. I didn't show up for the stream, Don Fenton. And we have a rookie, Jahan Dotson, rounding out the pack. Now I want you to see this here. I didn't see this right away. There are 2 very obvious marks on this Wilson. This is really unfortunate. 3, oh my goodness. This card is in terrible condition. So you got one right here. You got 2 right here that are right next to each other, but this one, oh, I'm sorry. There you go. You can see it way better now. 2 here. This one is obviously worse, has a really bad dimple. And then all the way down here, there's a gouged line leading up to his ankle. Let me see if I can get a shot of that. Right there. There it is. Right there. So I really apologize. I would say this is a really nice Zach Wilson card, but it is absolutely beat to heck. And that's stupid unfortunate. I really like Select. And even though their cards are curved, typically they're not chewed up. So I'm definitely sorry to see that. We're going to clean up our mess over here. And then we are on to the main event of the evening. Now, as a quick heads up, for those of you that are here live, on the Prophecy Box Break scoring system, which in this case ended up being a sliding scale of 0 to 11, the Dallas Cowboys scored a 7, scoring very high in 3 of 4 categories. The Raiders have the most autographs available in this set. More of them are Raiders than any other. And the Houston Texans do hold autographs for Will Anderson Jr., although not CJ Stroud. So those of you that are live, you do have one last opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and put that in chat for you while we get the box opened up and ready. If anybody is interested in claiming those, speak now. Once we open the first pack, that offer will be off the table. We are going to find preferably a Dare to Tear, an autograph, and an RPA. If I have it my way, that's what this box would contain. Now, every time we pulled a Dare to Tear, it ended up being an extra hit, so that was just awesome. I didn't realize that, but we got a good shot there. We got a good shot here. Let's take a quick peek at what we're holding on to here. This bad boy right here is jam-packed. Awesome, Michael. Make sure and DM me your address if I haven't taken it from you in the last, let's say, 30 days, just to make sure that it's up to date and I can get that package out to you. We'll go out within the next 2 business days. Thanks so much for scooping today. Appreciate that. Let's get started. We're going to cut this in half, approximately. I cut that in half really badly. Let's just put that pack up there. We're going to leave that super, super fat pack for the back. And let's get started, huh? Good luck, everybody. All right, so our first look at Legacy this year. This is your base, starting off with Matt Stafford. I love it. We end one pack with Matt Stafford. We start another pack with Matt Stafford on the Rams this time. Brian Burns. We've got our first hit out of the box, rookie Marvin Mims of the Oklahoma Sooners. That is a blue parallel, numbered 21 of 25. Unexpected from our first pack, but holy cow, we will definitely take it. Mims is a Bronco. He was drafted with the last pick of the second round of the NFL draft this year. Congratulations to the holder of the Broncos. Today is Mr. Steve Lakin. We'll sleeve that up in just a moment here. Actually, let me toss this off to the side. There we go. We have a prized prospects rookie, Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer is a tight end. He was the second tight end taken in the draft by the Las Vegas Raiders. I couldn't remember if he was the first or the second tight end. I keep forgetting about Sam Laporta. So, prize prospects, if you're not familiar with the Legacy prospect or the Legacy product, this is a brand new insert for Legacy, something I was definitely hoping that we would see some of the new products here. So, loving the fact that we pulled one in our first pack. Take a quick peek at the back just because we haven't yet before. Your Legends, we're going to see a couple of these in every pack. We have Derek Johnson of the Chiefs. And Sean Alexander. Looks like we finally broke the seal for the Seattle Seahawks. Our rookies are Sean Tucker. Oh, was Kincaid taken first? I know Kincaid was taken by Buffalo. Wasn't he? Maybe my list is incorrect. Oh, Dalton Kincaid, first round, 25th overall. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Mayer was the third tight end taken in the draft. I forgot that anybody took one in the first round, so I didn't even look. You're absolutely right, Chris. And we have Jonathan Mingo as our second rookie of the pack. So that's going to give you a good idea of what to expect here. A couple of legends, a couple of rookies, a couple of base, and some awesomeness. So our first numbered 225, we'll go ahead. We're going to start covering up our first list here, prize prospects. We're going to put you on row number 2. Pack number 2. Pack number 2 starts off with Alvin Kamara. I did not, Drew, specifically, but I have the checklist open. So let me just flip over to it. Largent is not on the checklist. I'm going to double check the team set from the other just to make sure. Seattle. Reading. I'm looking through the list. No. Steve Largent is not in the legacy checklist. Sorry, pal. Russell Wilson is our second base of the pack. And there we have Mr. Brock Purdy. Definitely not going to be nearly as rare as he was last year. No question about it. Oh, actually, there's a ton. I mean, between Sean Alexander, Zach Charbonnet, and Jackson Smith and Jigba, you've got Warren Moon, Richard Sherman, Russell Wilson, Kenneth Walker, DK Metcalf, Devon Witherspoon. There's a ton to look for. I just know Drew prefers a little Steve Largent. We have our first chrome here, Under the Lights. So they changed up the Under the Lights a little bit, but that's our second appearance for Mr. Marvin Mims. Broncos are feasting already. We have William the Refrigerator Perry for our Legends insert. And Chris Carter rocking the Dolphins white. Jalen Carter, Georgia Bulldogs rookie. Philadelphia Eagles rookie. And Tanner McKee. Tanner, I'm not so sure about. There's going to be a couple of these rookies, definitely, that I'm not on base with yet. Tanner McKee is Eagles as well? Question mark? Oh. I mean, I might be wrong, but... Okay, we'll open it. The listing said that there are still minis, right? Yeah, I'm sure there are. This has got to be a mini. Oh, it's definitely a mini. I forgot about the minis. I left the mini sleeves over there, so we're gonna jump right to the mini, and then I'll go over there and grab the sleeves because that's what they're for. Was legacy. So we got Trevor Lawrence and Kyler Murray as our base. Our mini is Seattle Seahawks, Kenneth Walker III. Oh, man. Okay, let me set this down. It looks like an orange parallel. Dang. Orange parallel number 79 of 125. There it is, right there. Ask and you shall receive, Drew. Let me go ahead and grab those sleeves. Almost almost time to buy another box of these sleeves. They lasted so long because we stopped breaking Legacy. Drew says about time. You should ask Sam how long it's been since he hit. Well, I guess I feel like maybe no, not recently. Not that I can think of. Sam's been left out in the cold for a little while. Right there. And we go here. And just like that, you got a beautiful little orange gem coming at you in your next package, bro. Thanks so much for being part of the family. Oh, you got a little cat hair in there. Oh, it's just on the cover. Little dust. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Numbered pull. Let's put him up there for the time being, huh? Straighten this back out. Maybe I need to scoot these in here a little bit. What do y'all think of the change to the setup? A little better than the last couple of weeks, hopefully. We have our first Decade of Dominance insert. This is Mean Joe Green for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Legends are Randall Cunningham, Eagles. Eagles are seeing a lot of love today. Oh, we were talking about how long it's been since you hit, Sam. And Herschel Walker, back-to-back Legends pulls for the Eagles. We have Brian Branch, defensive back, rookie for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And Jackson Smith and Jigba, the guy I thought the Texans were going to take with the 12th overall pick. Watch him end up the best wide receiver in the draft. Of course, I shouldn't say that, otherwise he'll end up being terrible and getting replaced by Aaron Rodgers next year. We have Josh Allen, Ramondre Stevenson, who apparently is going to be taking a back seat in New England. We have our second numbered, third, I guess because of the mini, our third numbered parallel. This is Charles Woodson with the Raiders, numbered 54 of 299. Let's see. They call that red, I guess. I'm not sure about that being red, but we'll go with it. We'll sleeve them up in a moment. We have our first For the Ages insert. If you didn't like them last year, I'm not sure how you're going to feel this year. I want to see if all the players are in black and white. I don't really particularly care for the black and white. I like it a little better. You know, like I said last year, the player could have been a bigger focal point on the card as opposed to the For the Ages. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one yet. What do you guys think? We got Joe Namath for the Jets for our Legends here, and Brett Favre rocking the Packers gold. Our rookies are Michael Mayer, and the number 1 overall pick for the Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young. And I believe that is our first Bryce Young rookie card of the season. Definitely gonna get sleeved up here. Pretty sure that's our first Bryce Young of the year. This pack feels kind of heavy compared to the others. Oops, hold on. We didn't sleeve up Mr. Woodson. We have CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. George Pickens, now in his sophomore season. Oh man, what is this? A black and white sparkle Rashee Rice rookie card. What did we just find? Black and white. Oh man, you are not going to believe this. Where is it? Where's the number? Where is the number? The checklist says the black and white parallels top out at 10 copies each. Rashee Rice, pull for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm looking everywhere on the card. The checklist says this year there's an additional black and white parallel. Now it's talking about under the lights, so let me look down under the rookies section. But it's the only place on the checklist that talks about this black and white option. Let me pull up the Chiefs on the checklist here. There they are. The checklist says it should be... Yeah, I've never seen a non-numbered 1 of 1. Drew, are you still with us? Do you want to do a little... or anybody at their computer, not necessarily watch it on your phone, because I know you probably have to kill the stream, but anybody want to do another search while we continue to break? This is not numbered on the front or back, but Jasmine... What a pull, sister. Holy cow. Appears to be 10 copies or less not numbered on the card. We are going to sleeve this up right now. What a pull. All right. We're going to move these fellas here. She is going to hang out up front for the time being. We have prize prospects. Second appearance for the number 2 overall pick for the Texans. Rookie card for C.J. Stroud. Our legends, Tony Dorsett and Mike Ditka. We have Andre Carter II, rookie. And Zach Charbonneau. Second appearance for the Seattle Seahawks. Finally waking up in today's team break treasure hunt. Looks like pack number 6. Do not send you that Ditka. Oh, Don. We got Joe Mixon. Don, when did you get here? I didn't even get a notification that you were in chat. Whoops, hit the camera. Sorry about that. We got Joe Mixon. We got Michael Pittman Jr. We have a blue parallel for the Dallas Cowboys. That is a for the ages blue parallel numbered 4 of 25. As I said, the Dallas Cowboys scored very, very highly on the Prophecy Box Breaks scale of awesomeness for Panini Legacy. Definitely paying dividends right there. 4 of 25. Blast from the past. This is our first blast from the past. That is Earl Campbell for the Oilers. All pulls for the Oilers are awarded to the Tennessee Titans as usual. We have Emmitt Smith of the Cowboys, base legend, along with Thurman Thomas for the Bills. Black and white diamond, numbered to 10. Yeah, I guess they're not numbered on the card, but holy cow, girl, you hit a phenomenal card. Our rookies from the Oklahoma Sooners, Marvin Mims. Marvin Mims, I believe, was a second round. Yeah, he was the last pick of the second round. Forgot we looked him up earlier. And Mr. Tank Bigsby. Tank, I believe, was a third or a fourth round pick. He is challenging for running back reps in Jacksonville. Beautiful pull for the Cowboys. Wonder if Alex was here to see that. I know he was here a little bit earlier. I think we might have our second mini here. I hope it's half as awesome as our first one. Oh, it is not a mini. We got something else awesome. We got Brian Robinson Jr. and Cooper Kupp. Justin Fields, 3 base cards this pack. Our Optichrome is Raheem Jarrett, rookie card. Jarrett, I want to say, was third round. Man, I want to say the Eagles, but don't quote me on that. I do not have him in front of me. Someone help a brother out here. Legends, we got Steve Young rocking the Buccaneers orange. Oh, so we got back-to-back Buccaneers. Verify that for me if you don't mind. We got MJD with the 1 year he was with the Raiders. I don't understand why an MJD Legends card is not with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Rookies, we have Cedric Tillman. Definitely seeing Cedric in every product. And Miles Murphy. Miles was the 28th overall pick for the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, did I not? 1 second. Where did I put CJ? Oh, he's up there. My bad. I thought I buried him somewhere. All right, we got 5 packs to go. As a real quick reminder, currently we have Caspian Ken, Ryan, Jason, Don, and Brandon on the donate base list. If you do not want to have that base issued out in your monthly package or your weekly package, in the case of some folks, do me a favor, shoot me a DM, let me know you want to be added to that list, and I'll take care of you. Alternatively, if you want to be removed from that list, let me know. We have Chris Olave and Javonte Williams. If you see it peeking out there, we've got our next mini creeping up. We have an Under the Lights mini. That is George Kittle of the San Francisco 49ers. Let me just set this down so we can grab this. That is awesome. Most of the time you just got a simple base chrome. Kittle is numbered 8 of 50. See if we can get a clear shot. There it is. 8 of 50 for our mini for Mr. Kittle. Absolutely beautiful. The checklist says numbered to 50 is blue, but I'm going to disagree with him on that. Let's see. This particular checklist is letting me down. So, looks like a red parallel. Looks like maybe, I wouldn't go as far as rose gold. This looks like a red. I'd say it's a really nice color match for Kittle. We're going to sleeve it up. Holder of the 49ers today is my man, Eric Pena. Glad you were able to make it for the break, brother. Nice pull. Numbered 250. We have Michael Strahan as our second blast from the past. Dan Marino in our Legends set. With Randy Moss. Rookies are Bijan Robinson, Atlanta Falcons, and Joey Porter Jr., drafted by the Steelers. 4 packs to go. We have not hit either of our autographs. We got Deebo Samuel, San Francisco. Travis Etienne Jr., Jacksonville. We have our next numbered parallel, and it's a doozy. Kenny Pickett, 164 of 299. That is definitely a red parallel of Kenny Pickett. Man, we are seeing a ton of red today. The red Kenneth Walker, the red Kittle, now a red Pickett. It's crazy. Oh, we also had the red Charles Woodson back here. So just a ton of red. Beautiful pull today for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Always nice pulling quarterback action. Steelers today are held by Mr. Steve Lakin. Steve's hits again. Very nice, Steve. Glad you were able to make it, man. Thanks so much for being part of the family today. We got our second decade of dominance. This is the 2000s and is Brian Urlacher of the Bears. Hines Ward is our first legend of the pack with Joe Theismann. I like that they do actually list it as the Redskins since he played for them as the Redskins. You can even see the logo on the helmet. Love the fact that they kept that there. Our rookies are Josh Downs and Darnell Washington of the Georgia Bulldogs. Darnell also went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was really, really, really disappointed when the Texans did not draft him. Three packs to go. Oh, man. I'm excited. I'm so excited. We're going to find something stupid awesome here. Who's ready? Come on. We got DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill, and Najee Harris. Looks like an orange chrome rookie card. Tank Bigsby pull for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mr. Don Fenton hits another one. Not numbered in the front. Numbered 78 of 149 in the back. I hate when they numbered cars in the back. But very nice pull nonetheless. Nice one to add to the collection, Don. Tank is definitely going to challenge for touches this year. We got Brian Urlacher and Vernon Davis for our Legends set. Rookies, number 2 overall pick, strikes again, C.J. Stroud and Jaren Hall. Two packs to go. realistically, we are supposed to have autos in back-to-back packs. I didn't even split these up, so these were the 2 packs that were in the bottom left of the box. Oh, I did move the 1 to the bottom, didn't I? I did move the 1 pack to the bottom. Okay. Oh, well, we got Alec Pierce. Sam Howell. Bam! Oh, man. It's Tank. It's Tank. Rookie autograph. Tank Bigsby. 3rd appearance for Tank today. Oh, man. What a beautiful Optichrome autograph. Only downside is that it's not numbered. Look at that. Awesome rainbow holo foil. Beautiful Optichrome. Man, Tank comes back in back-to-back packs. Autograph number 1 is a rookie autograph. Woo! Let's polish off this pack. We have Brett Favre with the Packers in the For the Ages insert, our 2nd of the box. Our legends are Michael Vick and Earl Campbell. Rookies, Tyree Wilson for the Raiders, and Parker Washington. I'd have to look him up. Sorry, folks. Woo! What an awesome pull. I love pulling rookie autographs, and that is an amazing one, believe it or not. I know I said it a lot. I puffed a lot of hot air about Zach Wilson last year, but I believe in Tank Bigsby. All right, it's time for what should be our RPA. The pack is definitely thick enough. Ooh. I can't seem to... There you go. All right, it is time. All right, toss it up in chat. Who do you want to see? Who are we looking for? Who is it going to be? We have Jonathan Taylor and Treylon Burks, along with rookie Rashee Rice making his 2nd appearance. Oh, man, Ken, if we pull a Stetson Bennett auto... Oh, Prophecy box breaks will just disappear into the wind. I'm just kidding. I'm playing with you. Oh, man, I'm going to scream like a little girl. The girlfriend's going to come in here and ask what the hell is wrong with me. We have Cam Smith, rookie. Our legends are DeMarcus Ware, defensive monster for the Dallas Cowboys. And Jim Kelly, Buffalo Bills star quarterback. We have something else back here. We have our 3rd blast from the past insert. Look at that hair. It is Drew Pearson. I'm pretty sure this is only the 2nd time we've pulled Drew Pearson here at Prophecy Box Breaks. The first time was the mini helmet that we raffled off. Ultimately went to Alex, who runs 520 Cards, who is a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. So, beautiful. Nice insert, and it is time, folks. It is time for the big hit of our day. It is a dual patch auto, 1st round pick wide receiver, Zay Flowers. Very, very nice. Zay was drafted 22nd overall. Already pictured rocking his number 4 jersey. And this is numbered 191 of 249. I didn't even realize that it was numbered. Absolutely beautiful Futures dual RPA. All right. We need a special, not a special, but a much thicker top loader and penny sleeve here. When you get this bad boy sleeved up, we'll take another look at it here before we end the stream for the day. Wow, this is a thick one. Looks like a 138 point. What a diamond. All right. The crown jewel of today's break. We had 3 amazing hits, not to mention an absolute pile of gems. Zay Flowers, dual patch auto. Black and white diamond Rashee Rice, 10 copies each. Tank Bigsby, rookie, Optichrome, autograph. We got Kenny Pickett. We got Marvin Mims, Ahmad Gardner. The hits go on and on. Mini for George Kittle, Charles Woodson, little Baker Mayfield action. Kenneth Walker and Zach Wilson showed up. Tank Bigsby showed up 3 times today. Emmitt Smith, Malik Willis. There is just an absolute pile of treasure here today. Thank you so much for being with Prophecy Box Breaks. If you are not aware, next week on Thursday, we are opening 2 very nice hobby boxes. 2022 Topps Update Series, as well as 2022 Topps Chrome Sonic. You do not want to miss out. There are still teams available. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, folks. Have a great week.